As you can tell from the time lapse, we got a lot more of this area cleared out. And I've got to thank Fuzzy and Lost Midgeon for helping out with that, especially Midgeon. She stayed after and did a whole bunch of digging on her own. We did that on stream. You can go back and check out some of it at least. My streams kept dropping out. I'm really sorry if I kept sending you guys notifications. I think I've fixed the issue. Please, I hope it never happens again. Pretty much all of the structures are cleared out in the areas that there are shriekers. Didn't bother with back here because there's really not enough shrieker action going on. But I think the next thing that I want to do in this area is to probably clear away some of the cave walls. After we get some of the cave stuff cleared away, it'll be a redstone time. I think I've had enough of this place for this week though. So today I'm going to put together a mini game. Not this mini game. That raises a good point. This is not a mini game. This game is going to be anything but mini. Mega game? Anyway, let's head over to the minigame district and get building. So this is going to be an Elytra game. Now if you're familiar with my Elytra golf course from the Goat server, this is nothing really like that. That should probably do. And we're going to need a starting platform over here. We don't actually want it too far away because that'll give players too much time to aim. That might be good. Let's give it a little test fly. Alright. Perfect. I win. Except, it's going to be a little more difficult than that. If they're determined enough, players can actually fit through a gap that's 4 snow layers deep. It's not easy, but it is doable. Of course, I'm not that mean. We're going to go with 3 snow layers. Which still sucks. Now the reason we're making this so difficult is because this is a jackpot game. The Hitchhikers are going to have to pay diamonds in order to play this game. And if they manage to get through that little hole, they get to win all the diamonds that have been collected yet. Now this isn't too difficult to cheat at because if you just slam into it and ride down the wall, you'll be able to get into this hole. So that's why we need to add a little something extra. This is going to have a respawn platform where players will be forced into spawning up here and then falling to take them down to half a heart. And we're going to rig this up to be automatic with some tripwire hooks. You can see now when this tripwire gets hit, the piston will open the floor up. So now I just got to spawn proof the area around here, so after the player respawns, the only place that the bed will want to put them is here. Because if we jump off here now, if we respawn here now, it puts us over here. So we want to build this up a little bit, make sure that it'll just only want to put us on the floor. I left my block. I took blocks down with me. Excuse me, sir. Your banner is showing. I guess we're being pillaged. Let's give it another little test. We'll sleep the night away. Respawn will be on the block and fall. Perfect. Now we just need a way up. I really hope somebody else wasn't building the game like right here. Now, not only will this water elevator be for getting people up there, but it'll also be for returning the wings. You see, because since this thing is designed to kill people and take their money, we're going to need a way to re-equip them with Elytra for each run. Cool. Alright. So now we just got to get it so that the items will be coming up here and will automatically feed into this dispenser. So we'll put a little hopper chain here. And then we got to find a way to direct the items into there. So I think I'm going to make a little flowing water stream going that way. I think we're gonna have to slab over these ones to keep people from spawning on them. I hope that works. Let's test it out. Oh, what happened? Is that not my bed anymore? Now for the walk of shame. Let's try this again. Alright. Okay, so it worked perfectly. So now I just gotta get one more piece of water this way to want to push items that way. And then we'll make it so the player can't get in there, so the player will need to go this way. Oh, that looked like it got sucked in. Yes! This might actually work. Alright, so now I've had a little water stream with ice. We're gonna extend this trench all the way down. And then this area over here underneath, I'm actually gonna level it all out and make a water catch. Cool. That's looking good. I just hope this is enough area to do the job. I really don't want to be losing Elytra. Let's give this thing a test. And... haha! Success! So now we need something to tell us that somebody's won. Tripwire hooks here and string. Piston here and observer. Piston on the other side. Observer there. And there. Another one here. And then we're going to use emeralds and note blocks. Okay, that should sound pretty nice. Alright, let's give this a try. And... aha! That sounds pretty nice. I'd like it to be longer, but I don't want a ton of redstone up there. So I think I'm just going to live with that. Well, after some more testing, this water catch was not big enough. I had wings flying out off to the sides. I even tried lowering the target. That didn't work. So I'm going to knock this down, make it a lot bigger. I think this should do it. I made it a lot shorter back to front, but now side to side, it's an extra 5 blocks. Oh, so I added this thing on the back that will catch any elytra that might drop inside here. And it's not quite done. So the problem that can happen here is you can die and your elytra gets stuck in that hole. I want to be able to collect them out of there. That's what this is. This hopper will put it into the dropper, and then the comparator will sense that and empty this dropper. But that hopper is not going to be able to reach the elytra up there if it lands up on the snow. So we're going to take this apart here. So we're going to throw rails here and here. Actually, no, just the one. Where's the rail? Did it just... oh. You know what? I'll lower this down. There we go. So anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to throw a hopper minecart right on there. And we're going to be building this out so that there's just like a little cubby. Temporary blocks here and here. Rail there, and we'll do another one here. Okay, I hope this works. Alright, then we're going to get... let's use a chest. A chest is 1 pixel shorter on each side of the block. So we'll be able to nudge the carts into that, and it should drop items into that hopper. Okay, pushy push. Well, let's put... oh, well, that answers that question. There's already concrete sitting in there, and that did not get sucked up. So let's find something a little smaller than the chest. Honey block. That is another one we could try. Yeah, yes. Okay. Place one there. Nudge it in. I said nudge. No. Get another one on there. Nudge that in. Now, if we break these blocks, it should stay on that ledge. And it does. I still have another cart to place. Okay, so after a whole lot of monkeying around, I think I'm giving up on having 4 carts to it. I think I can actually get 3 carts to do the job. I got this one in the middle of the 2 blocks. So now we're just going to shove a red block down. Then we're going to shove a white block down. Put our tripwire hooks back. And cover it all up. If anyone dies in here, it should get sucked right up. Oh, but What if people splat on that? Okay, I guess maybe the ones in the back can't be there. So now it should be that if anyone dies right in here, this should be all set to pick things up. Hopefully these hoppers pick it up immediately instead of letting items fly out the back. You know, maybe if that happens, these hoppers on the back might catch it. It's fine. It's fine. I don't want to close the back off because I don't want to kill the winner. I want the winner to be able to fly right through and at least potentially land safely. Yeah, I think I'm happy enough with that. So over here, I've got some of the more important signs for everything, and a payment chest, and then a gear storage chest, as well as a lectern with the full instructions. Welcome to Terminal Velocity. Read the book. Okay, let's read the book. Welcome to Terminal Velocity, the game designed to kill you and take your money. Pay 1 diamond block into the barrel for 3 attempts at winning the entire jackpot. Empty all your gear into the chest to the right before taking the elevator up to the spawn platform. Set your spawn on the top before walking forward to automatically equip an elytra. You will drop down to the flight deck. Try your best to fly through the center of the target to win all the diamonds paid by everyone. If you miss, you should die, and elytras should automatically return themselves. But please try to check around to be sure they do. 9 elytras are in the dispenser. If you need to redo a flight, take the elevator to the flight deck by hugging the left or right walls of the elevator and exiting before reaching the top. After your last flight, fly down here and return your elytras by throwing them into the elevator. If you win, quickly push both buttons next to the barrel to dispense the jackpot. Thank you for choosing Terminal Velocity. Please enjoy your flight. So they'll pay 1 diamond block into here for 3 tries. I think 3 tries is okay. I want it to be a high jackpot game, but if people aren't playing, I'll dial that back. Let me show you these 2 buttons real quick here, actually. I've got the 2 buttons set up to power these blocks here, and I've got these set as redstone dots, so they're not affecting anything around here. If both of these torches turn off, that means this line can turn off, and then that will turn off this repeater. What's going on here? This is a little bit of a mess, so let me remove this stuff for now. So the payment chest is right above this hopper, and it collects anything put into there. I'm going to trust that the hitchhikers are putting diamond blocks in it, and those diamond blocks will all collect in this dropper here. This comparator will read through this block what's going on inside this dropper, and it's going to put out a signal to this repeater if there's anything inside. Except it won't be able to put a signal out if this repeater is feeding a signal into here. This repeater will shut this off. So that means if both buttons are pressed to turn off these torches, this repeater will unlock the comparator, and it'll send a signal out here to this repeater through the block. It'll shove this piston, and it'll turn on an observer clock, and then the dropper will start pumping items up through the floor. Also, this repeater will direct a signal this way to this wire, and then to the repeater, which will lock this repeater. It'll lock this repeater in an off state until that dropper is empty. That way, by the time these torches turn back on, this will have already started running, and it'll keep the repeater locked until it's done. Let's give this a try. I'm going to load the dropper up with 61 netherrack, and then we will push both buttons. It should just start pumping them out. There we are, 61. So I hear what you're saying. You do it. All right, let's do it. Throw all of our junk into this trunk. Pay a diamond block. Up the elevator. Oh, okay, so I changed some things up here just to make it a little more comfy, and plus I had some problems where things were falling out. I was getting lost wings and stuff, and I think I've got it so that it should work out all right. This little bit here is to catch extra wings that gets thrown. It does seem to happen sometimes. I don't know why. And it just puts it back in the elevator and then back up into here. Oh, I also added these lanterns like airplane lights. So we got like red on the left and green on the right. You know, I know it's orange and blue, but you know, it's close as we got. You know, and then I got a couple signs here just to let people know that you know, if they have an extra elytra, they can put it in this hopper here. And then I got the sign up here that reminds you to set your spawn and then tells you to walk forward. So we're going to set our spawn and then we'll walk forward. Here we go. That'll take us down in hearts. We've got an elytra. And unfortunately, the bed spawns you facing this way. I didn't think to check that before laying this whole thing out. So I've got a sign here that lets you know to turn around, just in case you can't figure that out. And I made this whole platform out of hoppers, just in case you die on it. Any elytra will get sucked up into them and then thrown into the elevator to recollect itself. And also, if you totally botched a flight and you need to get back in, I've got these doorways here that you can get into this level from. Yeah, shut up. Fly already. I know, I hear you. So here we go. Let's see if we can get it. Ah! Alright, we've got 2 flights left. No. Another rack. That's not supposed to be in there. Oh yeah, that's how that works. And here we go, last chance. What do we got? Ah! Alright, that was our last chance, so now we just gotta fly down. And we take our wings and just throw them into the elevator. No, I said... What just happened? Hey! How did that happen? What? Okay, that's kind of a problem. Hopefully the other hitchhikers notice if that happens. Oh, wait a minute. Those were different wings. How did that happen? Okay, so it's throwing it out the side of this sometimes. Okay, I think I got it. So I lowered the dropper circuit by 1 block, and that actually makes it look a lot nicer, not sticking out the side anyway. I was hoping that having this dropper a little lower would help focus the item before this opening, but it's still spilling out the side. So what I did is I added a couple hoppers here and here, so if anything spits out the side, it just gets recollected and dropped again. And we can't forget to leave an ender chest here. Thanks for hanging out. I had a lot of fun building this with you guys. If you had a good time, don't forget to punch the like button. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. Also, be sure you've hit the notification bell so you can get notifications for streams. I'm actually doing one this weekend. I'm not sure when, but I'm going to see how fast I can do speed runs to collect every ore in the game. I've got a pretty difficult time to beat, but I think I might be able to do it. Be sure to tell all the other hitchhikers to try this game out. I think they're going to have a lot of fun. But anyway, I love you guys, and I will see you next time on Hitchhikers SMP. This is Gort, signing out.